がミッシュ勇敢な一瞬これだけは手引きもなくて実習君の存在はすでに必須過酷な僕でまあまあよミックスする指折って数える日数腹が来ても一日選手
What's going on, guys? Devil Artemis here. We are back at it again with another Dragon Ball Super topic. Now, guys, very quickly before we start, I want to tell you guys that you can subscribe and turn on notifications to be updated every time that we upload a Dragon Ball topic. Also, if you guys haven't checked out my channel trailer, you can go to my channel and you can check out the schedule for my channel. Every day of the week, we're going to be uploading different things on different days, so definitely check that out. And of course, while we discuss the topic at hand, you can drop your comments down in the comment section down below. Give this video a like, and of course remember to subscribe. That's the most important part. But anyways, I'm joined today by my man's Armorland Gaming. Alex, man, what's going on, baby? How you doing?
What's going on, baby boy? Yo, thank you for having me. It's greatly appreciated, man.
Guys, today we're going to be discussing about two very mysterious individuals, and I've always been a fan of Namekians, and obviously we're talking about the Namekian brothers from Universe 6. They're brothers, right? I believe they're brothers.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, the Namekian brothers or twins or whatever, the Namekians from Universe 6. We don't have a lot of information, so forgive me if I'm giving misinformation saying they're brothers. I'm not sure if they're brothers, but I'm going to refer to them as the Namekian brothers. I know that they're from Universe 6, and we don't have a lot of information on them, but I wanted to take an analysis from these characters and probably think and get predictions because we've seen Universe 6 counterparts to Saiyans, so it's very interesting to see Universe 6 counterparts to Namekians. Now, today, of course, I'm joined by Armorland Gaming. Alex is freaking awesome. Alex, you're like the best man in the universe. Thank you so much. But I wanted to ask you, Alex, what do you think about the Universe 6 Namekians? Like, do you think that they're gonna be evil? What's your predictions on them? What do you think their character type is gonna be? What are they portraying?
Honestly, man, yo, like I'm very excited, and I want to thank you for having me on the channel. I'm very excited for them because I just want to see them fight Piccolo. Like, I don't know what it is. I don't really care about seeing them fight anybody else because I don't think that's important. I really want to see them fight Piccolo because, yo, Piccolo is the OG, man. Like, I must be one of the only few ones that really care about him because, like, seeing how he was in Dragon Ball, and especially Dragon Ball Z, and his development and stuff, like, Piccolo's the man, bro. And we haven't really got anything from him in the show, which I feel like, yeah, it is the Goku and Vegeta show, but I think that if there were to be a defining moment for him, it ought to be him fighting those Namekians and either having the outcome be A, he eliminates them both, or B, he eliminates one of them, and then with the other, maybe they get like a double ring out, or maybe they both, you know, throw each other out. I mean, something to where it preserves Piccolo's credibility in the tournament, but it also preserves the Namekians as well. I don't know if they're going to be as strong as Piccolo. I mean, I'm pretty certain one of them may be. I don't really see both of them lasting against Piccolo for long. So, which is why I believe that at least one of them is stronger than the other. But by the end of it, I think that what this reminds me of, obviously, is the whole Lord Slug thing with Piccolo and whatnot, and just the overall scene of just having like other Namekians be a part of this. Do I think they're evil? No, I don't think that they share any sort of like evil intent. Are they more ruthless than Piccolo? Probably, because we don't have any information on them, which I think makes it that much more unique to even think about, because it's like, all right, well, where do they stand on a comparative level in terms of power and wits and skill to Piccolo? But I think that by the end of it, what I really want to see is Piccolo fight them definitively. Like, you know, just despite what may come out of this, I would be satisfied for him to at least eliminate one of them, because I think it'll be kind of crappy to have the Namekians ring out Piccolo without him actually putting up a fight like that. That'll kind of like draw his character out a little bit. Like it'll really downplay him. So I think that, in my opinion, I don't know how you feel, either have Piccolo ring out one of them, and by the end of it have him be like a double ring out, or Piccolo just rings them both out just to prove like, yo, I'm the superior Namekian compared to you guys. That's just me, of course.
Well, I wanted to get more into the character aspect of it. I mean, before I get into it, guys, drop your comments down below and let us know what you think about these Namekian characters from Universe 6. Now, as for these individuals, I'm not really trying to focus too much on how they're going to perform, because at the end of the day, I can't really give a solid prediction because I have no evidence to base it upon where they're going to be in terms of power. But what I can say is, in terms of story, I'm on the same boat with you, bro. Like the whole thing about you really care about Piccolo and just him being like extremely important and stuff like that. I am super excited to see how Piccolo interacts with these individuals. only because the character development with Piccolo is he starts out not knowing where he's from, what he is. All he knows is about his father, and he believes that he's a demon, and eventually he learns about his race, his people, his planet. He goes and he sees his people, what they have to suffer, you know, at the hands of Frieza. These individuals grow, and not so much everybody else, but probably the individuals who grow the most is Piccolo and Vegeta throughout the series of Dragon Ball. So to see him interact with these two Namekian individuals, I'm super interested to see how he's gonna react to another member of his race. Like I am just super excited to see how they're going to interact with each other. I'm also excited to see their relationship with one another. The two Namekians, you know, maybe one can be an older brother who's a lot stronger, another one could have hidden techniques, things like that. And I'm also curious to see the Namekians of Universe 6. Now, we know how the Saiyans vary from the Universe 7 Saiyans. We know the Universe 7 Saiyans, those counterparts are a lot more bulkier, their bodies are a lot more violent, they're a warrior.
Very different, yeah.
Yeah, you know, very, very extremely different than Universe 6 Saiyans.
And their backgrounds are very different too.
Oh yeah, definitely. Different backgrounds. Genetics are the same, you know, powers very similar, things like that. Basically, you know, they're Saiyans. But the body build is different. Universe 6 Saiyans are very scrawny and weak. I mean, they look it. Not that they aren't weak, but they look very scrawny and very thin. And I don't know if that's because of the art style, but I think it's because of the whole, you know, how the universes are.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Universe 7 Namekians are kind of like kind-hearted, so maybe these dudes are like ruthless. I mean,
yeah,
opposite.
Yeah, that is true. That is true. Universe 7 Namekians are very, very polite. There is a possibility that Universe 6 Namekians are a warrior race.
Yeah,
and you know they battle and stuff like that. So maybe that's why, because they have to have a reason as to why they were selected in the first place for Universe 6. They have to have something that a god of destruction, to notice a Namekian, to add him on the team. They have to have some kind of power that's notable. That will take notice in a god of destruction. Either they have an ability that's insane, something's going on with the Namekian brothers. So I'm super excited to see what they have to bring to the table, mainly for the story aspect, about Dragon Ball Super, because I always love a good story. I don't know about you, the action's awesome, but if you have a story that draws me in, that's even better for me. I really love. Do you
see them working together though, like Piccolo and the Namekians, or do you see them like?
Well, you know, we've been seeing a lot of synergy between Universe 6 and 7, and I think because Universe 6 and 7, there are certain individuals. They have the negative side of Universe 6, and then they have the positive side of Universe 6. Like, you know the individuals. I'm not gonna get into them, but I feel like Universe 7 individuals like Caulifla, Kaba, Kale, Hit. You know, they've been working with other people. For these Namekians, I have to see what their character type is. If they are a warrior race, or they're extremely different, and they are very, very, very different from the Universe 7 Namekians, there's a possibility that they might not want to work with Piccolo. But there is a possibility that Toei Animation can go down the line to where they unite a race, because Piccolo has never really... He's always dreamt about... I wouldn't say he always dreamt about it, but he had a moment where he wanted to be with his people and be there for his people. When he went to the planet and he goes like, "Oh, I'm home," like he has it in his blood. He knows where he's from, and he never forgets where he's from. He knows that he's Namekian. That was one of the biggest realizations for him in his life. Like literally, that was one of the biggest things for him to embrace his race and forget about everything about being a demon.
So what do you think would be the best outcome for these two characters then, like in terms of fighting?
In terms of fighting, I mean, I feel like it has to be about learning and growth. I feel like Piccolo will grow as a character even more so than he has, and learn more about himself by encountering other Namekians. Because think about it, who has Piccolo ever fought in his entire life who's Namekian?
There's a Slug.
No, but that's not canon.
Well, yeah, but that's the one I can think of right now.
Yeah.
I mean, aside from that, probably nobody else. Yeah.
Right, yeah, he's never fought anybody. The only other Namekian he's actually really ever had any relationship with or interaction with
was Dende.
Well, yeah, there's Dende, but I mean Nail, he fused with Nail.
Yeah, Nail,
Kami doesn't count because Kami is himself, like he is Kami. So You know, they're just two halves of the same coin. Dende and him never really have a relationship. Piccolo doesn't know Dende. The only reason him and Dende have a connection is because of Nail. So Nail is really the only other individual who Piccolo literally connected with. I feel like this is a time for Piccolo to connect with these other Namekians, unless they're complete douchebags. And, you know, they're gonna fight and stuff like that.
That's what I feel like it is, because I feel like with Piccolo and his race in Universe 7, like, they're so kind, I guess, and like so worrisome. I think that with the Universe 6 Namekians, it might be totally different. Like, we actually might get like these guys being, as you just said, like a warrior race, and just being complete douchebags, especially towards Piccolo, and saying, "Oh, what a weak and pathetic Namekian," blah blah blah. Or maybe they might be a predate species to the Namekians, like just like how the Saiyans were, like how Vegeta was asking about, "Oh, are you a warrior race?" and, you know, Planet Sadal and stuff, like how the Saiyans are kind of like, you know, predated from like the Saiyans from Universe 7. So these guys either might A, be predated, or B, they might be way more advanced than Piccolo, like in terms of like, you know, genetics and whatnot. But that's what makes things interesting, is the fact that we don't know anything about them until they fight.
Definitely. Guys, I want you all to let me know what you think about these Namekians from Universe 6 in the comment section down below. Of course, please remember to subscribe and turn on notifications, and give this video a like. Also, check out Alex's channel. Alex, man, thank you so much for joining me in today's topic.
Thank you for having me, man.
Hey, man, always a blessing. Guys, I'm Double Artemis, and I'll see you all in the next Dragon Ball video. Peace!